Okay guys, so we've come to the Thames. We've got a full outcast this week. We've got Nicola down there, pretending her leg's bad. We've got Marie, Nigel, Aaron. We've even got Paul and Terry with us again. And Terry's doing all the cups of coffee, she's a star. And Rusty Peaky's behind the camera down there. And I've had quite a bit out, as you can see. Well, I'll show you in a minute. I just had Nicola's little trowel out, so I'm going to go and give that in a minute. She can have that for the garden. So yeah, we're fishing the Thames again. I mean, could be anything, couldn't it? I love the Thames. So, come back when we find something, guys. Let's keep your fingers crossed.
I have no idea. I've just pulled that out. I'm not sure whether it's some kind of jack. There, look. That's one for Rusty to look at. Right, I've been and asked Rusty because he's full of knowledge. And yeah, I can see what he means now. One of the old drills. So, you know, an old drill. And you can see the cogs there. There you go. Well, that's one to check with Glenn. As you can see, always check stuff like that with Glenn. And need to tap the crud off that. And an hook, kind of hook. Yeah. Hanging basket for your wall.
I've had a World War II webbing buckle off the World War II packs that they used to wear, and a pair of scissors, and there must have been a railway track down here at some point because I've got a piece of the rail track here. It's too heavy to lift up for camera. A lot of cast iron from the old edging here, where they just cut it and let it drop in the water. Some heavy stuff in here. We'll keep at it now. Glenn got a nice little wibbly wobbly.
Just noticed this. We'll check to see if that's a button. There we go.
Never even get it full this morning.
What is that? You got one as well. What is it?
Nobody really knows.
Oh!
That looks like Captain Hook's leg.
Looks like, when you look at the back part, it's got holes in it, like it should have a big handle on it.
Yeah.
I mean, what were they spearing? Sharks?
Look at that for a spear. But yeah, it goes all rounded at the top.
You've got one as well.
No.
Captain Hook's leg.
We thought it was your leg at first, now it can't be. We don't
Dinosaur teeth, look!
I've just got one as well. Oh yeah, it's like a scoop on there, isn't it?
I think that's where a big handle goes in there.
Yeah.
There's bolt, there's
like a
hole
bodger
there.
of some kind.
Spear sharks.
Unusual.
Boo! I've just had another webbing buckle. Again, World War II. And an old penknife, that's going to have to go back for a clean up.
Just 2 minutes down the road from us is the crash site of the last British female pilot killed in World War II, Leslie Kearns Murray. She lost her life aged 28 when her Hudson crashed into a field in Buckinghamshire on April 20th, 1945, along with her passenger 16-year-old cadet Geoffrey Regan. Brave Leslie Murray flew Spitfires, Hurricanes, Swordfish, Defiants and Seafires, doing ferrying duties with the Air Training Auxiliary. The ATA was originally intended to carry personnel, mail and medical supplies. Its pilots were soon in demand to work with RAF ferry pools in the transport of aircraft, and by the 1st of August 1941 had taken all ferrying responsibility, freeing up much needed pilots for combat roles. In November 1939, Commander Pauline Gower was given the task of organising the women's section of the ATA. The first 8 women were accepted into service on New Year's Day 1940. Leslie Murray was born in Edinburgh in 1917 and learned to fly under the Civil Air Guard scheme in 1939. She applied to the ATA in March 1941, finally being called up for 2 years later in May 1943. The ATA transported 309,000 aircraft from factories to air bases across Britain, flying unarmed and without a radio, using only a map to guide them. The role of the ATA was vital to the success of the RAF in World War II and to the outcome of the war. As Lord Beaverbrook said at the disbanding of the ATA on the 30th of November 1945, just as the Battle of Britain is an accomplishment and with all the achievements of the RAF, likewise it can be declared that the ATA sustained and supported them in battle. They were soldiers, fighting in the struggle just as completely as if they had been engaged on the battlefront.
'Cause baby, you stayed on the ground while I was high. Yes, you've been here before. You closed the door. Now I don't know what to say. I expect you to leave. I deserve to be unheard, but I want you to see that you are the reason why I try. 'Cause it's the look in your eyes filled with doubts and I'm scared. I am trying my very best to make it okay, but do you even care anymore? Yes, baby, you stayed on the ground while I was high. Yes, you've been here before. You closed the door. Now I don't know what to say. I expect you to leave. I deserve to be unheard, but I want you to see that you are the reason why I try.
You're showing that pair up.
Huh?
You're showing that pair up.
Fancy! Some rusted chain. Oh wow. Look at that for an old padlock. Beautiful. Lovely, aren't they? Beautiful.
What you got?
Got a knife. Chibba. I got it myself a chibby, Marky. I got it myself a chibby. Oh, sharp knife. It's make up. Oh, God, oh, oh, tell it good.
I'm going to beat my 88, but... My oldest one today is 36.
36 today. Oh, so I've just had a boat plaque. Got some crud on the front. I'm hoping this will just scrape off. I've got to try and beat 1936 because it's the oldest one found today by
I just had 1925.
Oh, 1920. Oh, so I'm going to beat 1925. That's if this is...
Even readable.
Oh, read it. Oh, cheers. So the date of the Danish Island.
Oh, 44.
44. I need a 44.
Do you?
Yeah. So there we go. We've got a 1944, guys. I'm sure I need a 44. I'm sure of it.
I've got a 36 and a 39 if you need any of them.
Rifle. Red. Rifle.
Oh, it's got a rifle.
There you go.
26 medium.
So I'll take you down to Steve, guys. Steve has just pulled out. We've had permission off these people, bless them. Steve has just pulled out
An old rifle.
an old rifle. Look at that. That is mega old, that.
That's well old. I thought it was an air gun for a start, but it's not.
No, that is proper,
Check the barrel out.
wow. Good find, bro.
Not enough distinctive bits of ID at the minute, is it?
No.
Probably have some,
That's distinctive.
Yeah.
well done, Steve.
That's a big old boy, that one.
Bang, bang.
Where's your man?
So the 1944 boat plaque I've just found, I've cleaned it up and I've given it to the boathouse here. The two gentlemen who own it have give us permission to fish off their pontoons, well, pontoon platforms, which is really good of them. So we're going to find any keys or mobile phones that the boaters have lost in the past and we'll chuck them on the side for them.
We've done it. We've got the Peaky spoon.
Really?
Yeah, we've had 2 coins and a spanner as well.
And I think I've just been rewarded, guys. I've given a boat plaque away to the boat club and I've got another one. And that is just crud, so I know that I clean off. So I couldn't tell you what year that one is at the moment, but yeah, there you go. If you give gifts, you receive. There you go. Okay, guys, we've changed locations. Well, it's the other side of the bridge, really, but found like some smelt or something there. Found a big, well, I say big, it's heavy, an anchor weight. Found a little lead thing on a piece of string that I've had to one of them old, when you used to catch it in a cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on them. And a little old horseshoe, look at that. Solid and little. But I'm going to give that to Terry Phillips because she's looked after us today. So I'll come back when we find something else, guys.
What you got? Where you shouting? Oh, look at that!
I don't know what make it is, but
Steve will probably tell you.
yeah, you know. Can't see any markings.
Wow!
I knew this bit would have something because no one would want to stand on their
No,
box.
no,
You know?
that's it's quite high, isn't it?
If you stand on your box, it ain't too bad.
Yeah, you have to. As you can see, this is me. So you can see I can't actually.
Definitely a bit high.
But yeah, turn it around, you can see it's quite high. But, yeah, that is absolutely awesome. Oh, perfect. Oh, You're on the ball today. Oh, that's a beauty. Wow. That's a big one as well.
It is a big one.
That's Steve.
I got a big love lock and I got some boat planks.
Oh, look at all these.
And a boat hook and a spanner down here.
Isn't that 1915?
Yeah.
Ah, it's one of those hexagon shapes as well. Look, he's got all these boat blacks. And a love heart padlock again.
Big love lock.
Look at those. Perfect.
Boat hook.
They'll be all cleaned off and
Got a boat hook.
oh yeah.
And a spanner. Little adjustable. It's hard work though. Just
Yeah.
when you get in the swing of it, Gwen doesn't get stuck.
Oh no.
I hope you filmed all that.
I didn't actually.
We were cursing.
How can I film over this bridge? It's
Of all the worst places to get stuck, and he found it.
But their Peaky's got it back. With the help of Ben, Ben as well.
Yeah. My back's killing now.
Right guys, we come to the end of a very long day. And we've had some bits and bobs, but not a fabulous day, is it?
Oh, you got to try, ain't you?
I can say this place, maybe a never again. Yeah, safely say that. But Steve's had a nice find and he donated it,
We've
so.
been better, but
Yeah.
that's no insult to the area. The area is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, but to be
yeah,
fair,
that's
I mean,
fine.
there's been a good ton of scrap for Jabber and Rocky, so that's good. Say goodbye to Nigel. There's Marie. Ta-da, Nigel. Ta-da. Ta-da. Ta-da, bit. I've just said never again.
I'm up with you on that one. Never again.
Yeah.
But we've got plenty of other places to go.
Yes, exactly.
And we're going to do them all, so if you want to follow us, good luck.
Good luck, good luck. You don't want to go to a certain place we went to 2 weeks ago. You'll keep getting stuck. There's Teddy and Paul. Bless them. There they are, look, waving. They done us proud today with the food and the drink. And Rocky and Jabba and Steve are somewhere down there.
I'm taking all the scrap.
Oh, they're taking all the scrap. So, see you on the finds, guys. Bye.
The Finds Roundup.
Take two. It's alright, Marie doesn't realise I have to get in the mood to do this, and she keeps cutting the camera off and saying, oh, the battery's running out. Anyway, good evening, guys, and welcome to another.
And you forgot to find on the table as well.
Yeah, and yeah. So,
Anyway.
yeah, so we've got the wheel running here. This is going to be for the winner of the Bell Plaque for this week. We've got some finds here. I didn't have a very good week, actually. Some bits and bobs come out. I've just had confirmation that nearly a ton's come out as well. So that got weighed in by Rocky and Jabber, who joined us. We've had some bits and bobs, which I'll run you through. And there was a couple of finds we give away.
There was?
Yeah. So, we found a class knife. I think Steve found it, but I've done a Nigel Perry.
Cool.
It's well, to be fair,
It was a bit worse for wear.
it was a bit worse when it's dried out and it's just. I lifted it up by the hook and I shouldn't have done it. It just fell apart. So, yeah, that's gone past
I
it.
can hear Rusty Peaky going now. No!
Here we go. We've got a little buckle off a belt. Now, Steve's convinced that this one is a military one.
And that one down there.
Oh, shut that isn't a buckle.
Oh,
That's this is a buckle. Right, not a bottle, Marie. A buckle. According to Steve, that's military. I'm not going to argue. He knows more than me. To me, it looks like a piece of old drainage, but you know, it could be. But there you go. So, a buckle. This here, I know he's right with this because I found some of these at Weed and Beck, and these are off the gunslings, and these are like, I forget what they call it now. Like, it's not a webbing clasp, it's something to do with the gunslings, something like that anyway. Or he'd probably fix it onto the bottom of the Enfields,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I think they did. So, that's that. That's not going to last too much longer either. We had a pony shoe. Well, that is an hobnail boot.
Yeah, I think you found a pony one. I don't know where that's disappeared to.
I had about a pony shoe that day, and I also had a couple of padlocks, but because Terry and Paul was with us, Terry and Paul Phillips, I think I gave them to Terry, because she collects stuff like that. So, rather than bring it back.
Yeah, because we had some lovely heart padlocks.
Yeah, I'll give them to Terry, so
Okay.
Terry had my heart.
Oh, okay then.
There you go. So, we've got another...
Are you sure that went the one that Rusty found?
Which one?
That one you got in your hand?
This one could be the rusty found. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I found that first class knife. This other knife here, I think Steve's found it, but look at it, look at it, you know. I could have an attempt at it, but oh, I can see it's got like a screw thing in there, look, for the opening a bottle.
Alright.
It's a corkscrew.
One of you found one and one found the other anyway, so.
Yeah. Anyway, two knives that are not going to do now, good for nothing. We had a big wibbly wobbly Marie.
Right, chumbly mumbly.
Big chumbly bumbly. Look at that. Then, I mean,
That's a big one, darling.
even though I don't collect these things, these to get out of the water and brilliant,
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
you imagine that getting stuck in a swan or a water bird of
Imagine
some
getting
kind.
stuck in a swan's foot or something.
So, you know, I mean, I know fishermen, you can't blame fishermen, they do lose them legit.
Yeah.
But imagine that getting stuck in something, you know.
Well, we worked together, didn't we?
Yeah. Not slagging fishermen off, just saying, look at the poker on that. Look at that, I'm like that in my finger. Ah, dealer. We found this round thing, and I've checked it out, and to what I can see, there,
Oh, it's got like little...
I think it's a bearing.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'll have to bear with me, guys, but I didn't find anything interesting. But yeah, it looks like a bearing of some kind. So, I can go in the scrap. Now this one here,
Oh, the camera's just gone light again.
this one here, is baffling me a little bit. Because I found that. Like a little UFO. It's got some weight in it. That's the top. And that's the bottom. Now, is this one of those like boring tools that, like a you know, it's got teeth on it for like a drill of some kind?
It is a bit unusual.
Yeah, like a drill.
It's where
It's
we
got-
need your help, guys.
Yeah, I've seen something like it before. If it's anything else, please let me know. And then we found this. Now, this has got writing on.
Has it?
Yes. But it's very, very fiddly to get a photo of the writing. But I think that is a barrel. And I found this. This was what like my last throw. But you can see it steps there, and it steps again, and it goes down towards the end, and it flutes out. And it's gone all. It's gone all that end. But when I had the jeweller's loop on this, there was actually writing on it. Couldn't make out what it said. What it said? What it said. Couldn't make out what it said. Tried, I've been asleep, I just woke up. I couldn't make out what it had said, but there's definitely some kind of patterning on there and writing.
Oh, we have to try and get the writing off and let everybody know.
Yeah, well, we'll have to have a look. But other than that, so there was a boat plaque donated to the boat place.
Yeah.
That we kindly give us permission to magnifish in front of their place. They was over the moon, wasn't they? Mm-hmm. And I'll give them a boat plaque, which was in 1944. And Steve, first throwing in front of that boat place, pulled out a really old gun.
He did.
It was gone past it, but the man's going to have it to the boat place. Steve's donated
Put it on display, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to put it on display as a bit of provenance, did they call it, to his boat place. So, yeah, really nice to give back. And that's what we're doing here.
It is.
Now, I did have a find last week and we didn't realise what it was, guys. It was a axe that we just thought was an axe head.
Oh yeah, but we're going to put it on
But
a
we're
short.
going to put it on a short. Look out for the short. Let's put it like this. It's probably the oldest axe head found in magnet fishing.
It could be, it could be.
Well, it is. Because it comes up with like, let's put it like this. It don't come up with 1990. It comes up with 245.
Right.
I do. Anyway, I won't say no more. You'll have to have a look. You'll have to have a look. But yeah, it comes up to something like that anyway. But we'll put it on a short.
Yeah.
Look out for the short video on our channel, guys, because you will see that axe. It was a major discovery. I couldn't believe it. So now we've got to the time where we get to the.
Hello, Mitchell.
Hello, Mitchell. We just get to the winner.
No, you won't play that.
Right, so let's see who's going to win this one. Right, so how many entrants am on there?
Oh, I think there was about 92, something like that.
Gold.
Yeah.
People are desperate for a boat black, aren't they?
Yeah.
So let's have a look then. So, believe it or not, Maria's gone through every name that was on that live. And let's see who's going to win. Ready? And good luck, everybody. Russ White. Oh my God. Russ White, you have won a boat plaque. And I will get Steve to pass that out to you straight away. If you can send your address to Steve, Rusty Nuts, well, Rusty Peaky, not Rusty Nuts no more, you've won a boat plaque. So, congratulations, Russ White.
Hey.
So, congratulations, Russ. We'll get that. I'll just turn this off.
The sound's down on that. Normally it goes, hey, and claps.
Well, I'll do it. Hey, Russ, you've won a boat plaque.
I must have turned the sound down on it. Oh well.
So, even though I'm happy for Russ and it's somebody in England, I agree with Steve. I think I'm going to get another 5 boat plaques. And I think I'm going to do another 5 weeks of this. So it gives more Americans a chance to get one as well. Unless we just get rid of the English people. No, well, I'm only joking. But we'll do that, so we'll get that straight.
And the Canadians and the Australians.
And the Canadians, yes, I know. Mark Waters and John Flanagan.
And that's the dog.
They're Australian, and they do keep asking whether they can be involved. Yes, you can. Anywhere in the world, guys. If you want to just come on the live on a Sunday, you automatically get entered into this.
Anywhere.
It doesn't matter. You could live in the North Pole. Father Christmas has even tried. And believe me, if it's Australia, we'll pass it out to Australia. If you win it, you win it. Canada, Australia, America, anywhere. Even the South Pole.
Yeah.
Right. So, congratulations, Russ White. And at that, guys, I should leave you to it. We're going to a nice little spot on Sunday, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've never done it.
No.
And it'll only be the Peakies, I think, because I think Nigel's going somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it'll be the Peaky Dippers. So, shall see you guys on the next video.